welcome to a new styled video I want to try out where I'm going to be talking about someone else's footage for a change and seeing how they can improve as heavy, kind of like helpful criticism. This was an idea sent to me by my friend Wow So Fast, which he's actually the one we're going to be talking about in today's footage, so, you know, that's pretty cool. You know, he sent it, he gets to be the first one, and it's really good because I'm already considered a relatively okay, or maybe even good heavy, and a lot of my viewers are actually, like, decent, I'd imagine. So I feel like me talking about these actual situations with footage to go with it can really help you guys improve, because you can see, oh, I do that too, and it's kind of like me almost talking to you. If you guys do like this, please let me know in the comments, and I'll try and get more of these out, because it was fun to make. So without further ado, I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you next week. Have a swell day. Peace out. Hello everyone, today we're going to be watching Wow So Fast's footage on Payload Upward. Now right off the bat you can see he's pushing on blue team, and he's checking around for spies, making sure that there's no spies around, which is very good. You don't want to get backstabbed, but he sees there's a spy up ahead, and they have an Uber charge. So he falls back because you don't want to charge at a heavy that's Ubered. Just not a good idea. He sees that he's bonked and goes to prioritize that, thus killing the heavy. However, the medic gets away, so again, I would have done the same thing because the medic already popped. He's not too much use, especially because you have full advantage. Now, as you can see here, that scout is obviously a spy, but if you look closer, let's rewind a little bit, that blue orb, because the medic was healing the spy for a little bit, you could easily have tracked that, or maybe not easily, but at least tracked it a little bit and have done some damage, and maybe push the spy away, give him a message, hey, I'm gonna kill you if you come closer. But he doesn't, so the spy comes back around, tries to get the medic kill, but the medic gets sniped anyway, and he tries to kill heavy. But even while Girardi does not get that spy kill, and he decides to go up here on the hill, which goes up on the hill, peek around a little bit, and he's like, hey, I'm gonna see what's up here. And then he gets hit by a rocket, and he's like, alright, I have 105 HP, time to fall back, which is a good idea. You do not want to try and attack any class with 105 HP, it's just not a good idea. Now, Second Life, they have 50 seconds on the clock, so naturally they want to start moving that cart. Now, this is something very important that I want you guys to notice and pay attention to. There's not a whole lot of enemies, he has full HP. He goes up to the cart, and now there's a heavy medic combo. Now, rather than trying to put up a fight, he decides to retreat and he dies for it. What I would have done in that situation is I would have stayed behind the cart and used it as a shield. Because as I said in a different video, the bullets come out of your head, not your chest. So you can use that cart as like a chest-high wall and just damage that heavy and probably kill him and the medic. Maybe even push the cart to first and win. Here we are on defense. They've already capped first. I fast-forwarded a little bit because I don't want to make this video overly long. But he's doing some damage. He's kind of taking upper, or hill as I like to call it. And there's no one up here, he's kind of feeling okay, so he decides to move up a little bit. Sees that there's a devil man down there, pops some shots at him, but he jumps over him, so he's like, alright, not my problem. Which, rightfully so, heavy should not try and chase after someone that far away. But he sees there's people on the cart, and he tries to go down to kill him. So, he sees the heavy on the cart, and he attacks him. Now let's pause. See how he attacks that heavy, even though the heavy has full control over the cart? Had that demo not been there, that heavy would have lived, and easily have killed our friend. But the devil man kills him, and everything's fine. Oh wait, it's not. The heavy was behind him the whole time with a medic and gets killed by the heavy with the medic. Now down here, he's kind of going under. He sees a soldier fighting someone, and he sees a combo, a heavy and a medic. Kills the heavy, and he kills the pyro, and the medic's trying to escape, but with the help of his soldier friend, he's able to kill that medic. Now, his soldier friend thanks him.
Thank you, Heavy, thank you.
See, isn't that quite nice? You get recognized for helping out your soldier. You did like a nice little tactic there where you killed them while the soldier distracted them. It was very, very nice move right there. Whether it was coordinated or not, you did the right move by killing the power classes so the medic was left defenseless, and then you were able to kill the pyro who tried to help out his medic friend, and the medic was left useless. He was like, oh crap, I'm gonna die. I decided to speed up again because this was taking forever, so here's another little important part I jumped to. He feels confident enough to push, and now he just sees a pyro and scout. So they don't have good range, and he decides to take advantage of that. But what he didn't notice is that there was a combo coming down, and the heavy is using the Tommy Slab, and there is quite a big distance between the two. Does kill the Tommy Slab, but he is still hurting pretty bad, especially coming from 450 HP. Part of the reason is because of the way he dodged. Now, if you watch the replay right here, he is walking almost straight at them, ducking every now and again. Now, what ducking does is it essentially just slows you down. Sure, it's good to throw off a sniper or maybe any class that's trying to do damage to you, but crouching that much, they're just going to give up on trying to hit your upper half and just aim for your legs. Now, what he should have done is went diagonally, but would have thrown off his aim a little more, and he probably could have survived with more HP, but since he didn't do that, he's hurt and gets killed by the pyro. Fast forward a bit, they already capped second, they're moving on to third, and this is another situation where he tries to kill a heavy that has the advantage. And he comes down here, he attacks the sniper, which is, again, not a good idea from that distance. And he sees the heavy and damages him, but the heavy gets behind the cart and uses it as a shield, thus killing our friend. you should never try and really do that, because that heavy right there, he can easily hide behind the cart, doesn't take too much damage while you take a ton of damage. Here we are in the next life. Now he bumps the spy, and the spy is clearly there, but rather than move around the spy to get into cover, he decides to stand still and kill the spy, which I'm all for killing spies. You definitely don't want spies to be killing you. But he decides to just stand there, and if that medic wasn't killing him, that scout easily would have come up and killed him. But since the medic was able there to cover up for him, he did not die to the scout. Now the medic does a preemptive pop here, which is not a good situation, but he does make the best of it by killing their medic up here. He says, hey, I don't want them to have an Uber because we just used ours, so kills their medic and the sniper, which is definitely not the worst use of an Uber. It's alright. Sees a scout over here go into the health pack, thus showing that the scout is very hurt. If you ever see someone going for a health pack, that means that they're probably low on HP, and he takes advantage of that and kills that scout. A little later on, in a couple more lives, they win the round, so good on you guys, red team, you won the round. And while so fast, all you really need to improve on is don't attack classes that have the advantage over you, and you should try and avoid those situations where you're fighting someone who has better range or better cover than you. But other than that, you're doing pretty alright. Now, with all that said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you guys want to see more of this, please let me know, because right now I have no idea what you guys think about it. As always, I hope you have a swell day. Peace out.